heard of the CPEC, China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, that signed between Chinese as well as Pakistan government of 62 billion. Of course, there has also been international investments from Saudi Arabia of 20 billion, oil refinery to be built in Gwadar, and the third most important, I'm sure all of you have heard of the recent 2 weeks ago announcement that Prime Minister Imran Khan, the biggest airport going to be built in Gwadar itself. That's right, the biggest airport in Pakistan will be built in Gwadar by the new Gwadar Airport of Pakistan. Okay, it's also a strategic location, as you can see from this photo here. It gives access to the rest of the world, not just the Arabian Sea, but the rest of the world. For example, right now, the way China gets oil from Middle East to China is by a long route. It starts from here, goes all the way to different channels, all the way to Beijing. That costs, and of course, adds time. In actual words, that is 12,900 kilometers. With Gwadar doing it by Pakistan, this will cut it down to only 2,000 kilometers. I will leave the rest to your imagination of how time-consuming and cost-effective that is for the China themselves. And that, of course, answers the question of why they are in Pakistan. The third one, of course, it's also, I'm sure most of us don't know here, but Gwadar is also the second deep sea port in the world. The first one being Singapore, the second one is Gwadar Port. What that means is ships don't have to come and then park in 2 miles away and then come and obviously unpark, or just like Jebel Ali Port. In Jebel Ali Port, the way it works is if the big ships come, they can't go straight there because it's shallow water port. It's not a deep sea port. So the way it works is big ships come, they park 2 miles away from Jebel Ali Port, and then they come to, they obviously unpack into small ships and then bring it to Jebel Ali Port. That, of course, adds time and cost. With Gwadar Port, they don't have to park 2 miles away. They can come straight to Gwadar and obviously take the stuff wherever it needs to go. Okay, now the second part of this presentation is why invest in real estate with CPIC, China-Pakistan Investment Corporation. Now, it's obviously not an easy thing. A lot of you, I'm sure, here in Pakistan, here in the UK that are sitting here, they have invested in Pakistan. I've had many clients coming to me saying, I love Pakistan. Land in Pakistan never depreciates. It always adds value. But the one thing that they're tired of is them buying land in Pakistan, but then going back and having no guarantee whatsoever. As a CPIC, we're different. We don't work on balloting system. We're changing the way real estate works in Pakistan. We don't work on balloting system. So how do we work? We work just how you will buy a property here in the UK. You buy a property with title deeds. It will have your name, or if you wish, your partner name on it, and that land is yours. It is freehold land. It's yours for the rest of your life, unless you want to sell it. Second, we don't just develop. We are the only developer who not only promises but also delivers. That's right. Since 2002, there hasn't been a single private developer in Gwadar that has completed its plots and handed it over to its clients. At CPIC, we are the very first developer in Gwadar that finished its first project and handed over the plots to its clients. Third, we are the one-stop shop. What I mean by one-stop shop is if you need to build something on that land, we are the ones. We work with the fourth biggest Chinese state-owned company by the name of BIDR. If you wish to construct something on your land, they will give you 3 designs to choose from, and depending on your circumstances, you can go ahead and build your dream house in 1, 2, or 3 years' time. Alright? If you, again, once you built it and you want to rent it out, we can also assist you with that. If you even want to sell your land before building anything on it, we also assist you with that.